I just need a sync clap, so if you can give me one of those. Great.
Very new to this.
Oh, your podcast?
Yeah, I don't really.
Cool. Are you going to do an intro, or do you want to just start?
We'll just go in. I don't know when this comes out, but it doesn't matter because it's always relevant. You went to Oasis. I was there. I've been twice now.
Have you?
Yeah.
You were lucky. See, I went on the last Saturday, and I loved it so much. I tried getting tickets again for the Sunday, and I couldn't get.
I was there on Sunday.
Oh,
it was incredible.
It was just unbelievable.
I went in July, and it was insane. And then, but even like having Richard Ashcroft to those songs, like you could close an arena with them or a stadium with them.
Yeah.
You know,
it was just magic. It's just unbelievable. Like having grown up. Like in the 90s, and that was my band in the 90s, to then watch them, see them a few times then, and then year 2000, and then go back and see it again. Now, the energy was, I don't know, there was something, I don't know, even more special. It reminds you how many amazing bangers they had, how many great tracks, and how incredible, like as a rock and roll band, they still feel really relevant.
I think they're cooler than they ever were in a weird way. Like no, not like 94 or whatever, but. There was a point where I think they hated each other too much. They were going for so long. You know, like the famous, like, the Wembley 2001 where Liam's hammered.
Yeah.
And halfway through his song, he's like, she's taking the fucking TV as well. I think he was getting divorced to, who was Patsy Kensit.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely wasted. Noel hates him. There's a point in the gig where he goes up to Noel, and Noel's playing guitar, and he kisses him on the cheek. But you know when someone drunk does that, and it's... Noel goes like, sort of goes, ugh, and you can tell he's not doing it in a friendly way. Yeah, he's doing it in and then, but now, like the big picture of them, that press shot, they look as cool as they ever did. You go this, and it fits. It's not like you're too old for this. It's something with like rock stars. There's a kind of, you got to be 20, but I think they are like they suit it so well. It's not, oh, why are you still doing this?
He's just the best front man.
Yeah,
so he's still got that. Doesn't give a fuck attitude that just fills Wembley Stadium, that people were absolutely loving it.
Brilliant.
Like it was amazing. It was
and
amazing.
He's so funny as well. That's what when I was watching the first one in July, he stopped at one point. He was like, all the people who saying this hat is made out of silk or something. It's not, it's jumbo cord and it's a bucket hat. And then he just went and then just carried on singing. And everyone was like, all right. Because I didn't know anyone was saying that. I don't think any of us did. No. But probably one reporter went, Liam in a thing, and it really fucked him off. Yeah. And he was like, I'm just going to clear this up in front of 90,000 people.
Honestly, he's amazing. We're very lucky. He came to eat with us at the Hand and Flowers, one of our pubs, and he's...
Is that the one in Marlow then?
That's what, yeah. We got 3 in Marlow, but this is the first one that we opened. And Liam... So he made the booking for a friend, so I've got friends in another band, and they were like, Liam had contacted them and said, can you get us a booking at Hand of Flowers? And we've managed to finally get it for a Sunday afternoon. And he the booking was like 1:30. He turned up at 11:30 because he was so excited. Like he was
that's the opposite of what you think.
Yeah. He was
like
just
3 hours late.
No, he came 2 hours early and just started drinking all the way. He ate the whole of his lunch with his Parker done all the way up. He was so battered.
Like a roast?
He was. Yeah, no, it was like proper. He had 3 courses. He was battered. He had the best time. He was drinking espresso martinis all the way through. Then he moonwalked into the kitchen at the end of it to say thank you to all the boys. It was so rock and roll.
And what were the chefs must have been over the moon.
Yeah, they were just like, they can't believe it. You can't believe it. Like Liam Gallagher's moonwalking into the kitchen to thank them all. Like he did this thing where, you know that thing where you shake someone's hand and they go shake it and he goes, nah. So he did it to the head chef, like he went, nah. But he did it about 7 times, just constant. And you still go, oh, it was just the best. He was just this amazing energy. Like he was such a top bloke.
And was everyone in the pub like, they must have been insane. Because there's some people you just go, what's the...
Yeah.
Like, they're like Noel and Liam, I suppose. They're beyond, that's not even fame anymore. It's a different...
And there's an aura. You can set. They might be sat in a table around the corner, and you can just sense something. There's like a noise and a glow, like a hum, like a nuclear reactor just buzzing away in the background. It's like, they're like mega.
Well,
people.
they're icons now. They're sort of like stamp-worthy people.
Yeah, they are. They are like, he should be on a banknote.
Of course. Well, I remember that I saw a thing with them. They're talking about meeting Diego Maradona, who's another, of that sort of thing. But they just said he was coked off his head, and he was doing kick-ups. And they said, can we go meet him? And he said, only the brothers. So the other guys from Oasis couldn't go. So they came up. And apparently we didn't even stop doing cook-ups, just looked at him and said, all these women are mine, so don't even think about it. That's insane. My mate worked in a pub in Hampstead where I don't know if he still lives there. They used to be there. And he said that Liam would come in all the time, but would come in with just stragglers who'd met on the way. So he was sort of like the Pied Piper and just sort of walked from his house and people would just... and he'd be like, yeah, come along.
Yeah, so I used to work in Primrose Hill,
Yeah.
and there was a pub opposite. And when we finished in the kitchen, we'd get out there. If we could get to last orders for a pint, you'd get over there. And Liam used to live around the corner. And I remember being in there one night, and I was stood out, at that point I was still smoking, and I was stood out the front of the pub and was having a pint like this. And Liam was stood next to us with this other guy, and he was battered, and he was just chatting away to this guy. And then he started singing this song. I can't even remember what song it was. And then he just puked up all over my foot and then ran off down the road. And I was like, no way.
That's
got
great.
my motorbike, rode home like this. I got back, we used to live on a third floor flat, and I got home and my wife, it was hanging out the window, so I heard the bike come home. She's like, you all right? I go, yeah. She goes, what's that? I was like, mate, Liam Gallagher's just been sick on my foot. It was like the most
it's huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, it's like Mike Tyson sort of giving you a jab or something. You know what I mean? It's Liam Gallagher's thrown up.
Yeah,
on me.
Mike Tyson's giving me a dead arm.
Yeah. And didn't he? I heard a story as well that Jamie Oliver lived near him, and he used to Jamie Oliver told the story. He said that he woke up and someone was throwing stones at his window.
Yeah.
And he looked out the window and it was Liam Gallagher, said, make us a bacon sandwich, you twat. But it's great. I didn't think they were going to get back together. I also didn't think I cared for a while. I was like, I've got the music. What does it matter?
Yeah.
And it felt like, even when they did, you went, all right, they probably still hate each other. It's a cash grab.
Yeah.
Then when they came out of Cardiff and hugged, that was, I don't know, it meant more to me than it probably should have, watching it. I don't know why. I think it's because everything's been so shit for a while.
Yeah.
Everyone hates each other. And then it's sort of this, because when they play those songs, you go, it seemed easier back then.
Yeah, I think, I mean...
Maybe we're older and so,
Exactly, and you look back at those nostalgic times and you think about, but it was a pretty cool time, like that 90s, like that Britpop, that Manchester scene, that whole, like it was pretty mega, particularly if you were living in London at that point as well. There was a real energy buzzing around. It was mega.
I was about 6, but I just remember them being so big.
Yeah, they were huge. So definitely maybe came out when I was 21, and then What's the Story, Morning Glory, so I was 22. So like it was a real relevance, and it resonated with me at that time, at that point. It was just, it was such an amazing, incredible band. And then, watching them live their rock and roll years and then disappear. And then seeing them go on their separate tour. Last year I went to see Liam when he did his Definitely Maybe tour on his own as well. And that was absolutely mega. And you were just hoping that maybe they'll come back. So when they announced it, it was brilliant.
Yeah, because with that you sort of thought like, he's got the songs, and I mean, when he was sort of digging out Noel, he'd go, "Well, I don't, I've got, I can just sing them and get someone else to play." But actually, them together is way bigger deal. Of course.
Way bigger deal. The energy about this.
Because I was there when I was at the, was it Dubois Joshua, and he sang then.
Yeah,
and it was great.
Yeah,
but it just was. It's not the same as the two of them.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's still mega, but the two together, there's an extra little spark in there.
Yeah, and he wrote a forward for your book as well.
Well, he did, kind of. He did. So when he came and ate the hand of flowers, he did a tweet and he did a selfie. So he sent the email, or was it a text? One or the other. He goes, "Listen, when I come, is there any chance you could sign a book for me?" I was like, yeah, if you sign my Definitely Maybe album.
Of course, So he's a big fan of yours.
Yeah, well, he'd been trying to get in for ages and trying to get it right at the time. And it was just, we couldn't, his diary and trying to get a book in at the hand at that point was really difficult. And then, when he actually came, he did a selfie and then he put a tweet out. And his tweets are just magical, aren't they? They're just amazing. But he put in there, hand of flowers, food of the gods, Tom Kerridge, top bloke. And that was it. So I thought,
all you need.
I sent him an email going, look, can I use that as a forward? Because loads of other cookbooks, like the Hand of Flowers cookbook is the 2 Michelin star cookbook. It's all the proper recipes, and loads of other chefs have had loads of other culinary geniuses and God's right wonderful forwards about stuff. I just thought, honestly, how fucking cool would it be to just have Liam as the forward? He was like, yeah, sure.
A guy who came in a Parker, drank espresso martini from 11, but that's what
moonwalked into the kitchen, said "Food of the gods." That's all I need. That's the only compliment we need.
And what's the Noel story? Obviously, is well known, but the when Liam went round to his house and he had a spoon and the champagne. And he's like, why are you doing that? And he goes, oh, it keeps it fizzy. And he said he went round to Liam's house. You heard this?
No.
And he opened Liam's fridge and he had a spoon in his milk carton or his milk bowl because he thought it kept it fresh. He missed the point of the whole thing.